Shoo-wee. So we finally have some closure on Digimon Survive and can expect news in spring of 2021. So with that being said, it's time to focus on some other things. As we've talked about in our journey of videos, Survive was meant to please us fans while this next story game was being worked on. But the thing is, we heard about this next story game being worked on back in 2017. So fast forward to 2018, they had talked about it again while also providing some new information, that being that the PS4 will be the base of the creation for this game. And the thing is with that, that's a big deal because Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory, Next Order, all of those are base native PlayStation Vita titles. So theoretically, based off of just that, I feel like this next story game is about to be really, really good. You know what I'm saying? That plus, I feel like they've been working on this game for such a long time. It's like every year we hear a small piece about it. Yeah, we're working on it. Yeah, we're working on it. I also trust Media Vision, right? They've already produced 2 very good story titles, so I just think they're going to do a very good job. And then not only that, the Cyber Sleuth series actually just hit 1.5 total sales, physical and digital. Like last week they announced it. So I just feel like they should understand that it's time to take it up a notch, I don't know if you caught that, but I said Media Vision as if I know that they're making the next story game. And the thing is, last year, Media Vision put out a job listing with a start date of October where they're looking for someone to create new monster models and update existing models from previous titles. So 2 things there. Firstly, monster models. Media Vision made the Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, so it's obviously got to be them, or for Digimon. I would say I'm 95% sure of that. And then 2, they say create new, right? There was 350 plus Digimon in Hacker's Memory. So whenever you say create new, it doesn't strictly mean they're actually going to add more than that, but it just gets me thinking, And so this is where we begin our discussion. What would you guys like to see change, enhance, improve in the next generation of the Digimon Story series? And I want to note, let me know if you guys would like to see a Digimon World version of this video, because I feel like there's a lot of controversy around Next Order, so that might be an interesting video. So let me know. If we continue where we kind of just left off, let's talk about the Digimon count first. It's an interesting topic because unlike Pokemon, the amount of Digimon that are actually out there is just about infinite, that it's ridiculous. It's unreal. And we don't see 80% of those new Digimon. I don't understand that. I recently beat Digimon World Next Order. To my surprise, Omegamon Zwart D originated from that game. I had no idea. I had got him in Digimon Links thinking he was just another Digimon that I don't know about. Then I find that out, I was like, yo, this is really cool. So that's the type of vibe that I would like to see from Digimon Story. Overall, I'm not too stressed about the Digimon count, right? Give me a decent amount, obviously. 350 feels like that should be like the bar. We shouldn't go below that. And then from there, let me see some underused, underseen ones as well. Late last year, they actually started announcing and releasing some new X-Antibody Digimon designs. And I'm telling you, and not only that, on their website, there's a Digimon website, I'll put the link in the description, you should see it on your screen now. There's a full encyclopedia of Digimon that I promise you, 70%, 80% of us Digimon fans have never seen, never heard of, and potentially never will actually see used anywhere. I've talked about it in some older videos back in the day, but a big reason why I get excited for a new Pokemon region is to see the new Pokemon designs. So when I think about Digimon, they don't even gotta do that. Like, obviously they might have to build a model because it doesn't exist yet, but they don't gotta actually redesign anything. Use all these things you have never used before. It's easy, Let me know what you guys think though, right? Because like I said, I don't really care for the count. I'm more concerned about the designs. I want to see new ones. I want it to feel like a quote unquote new region. So now what about the actual story, right? This is an integral piece, being that the name is Digimon Story. And before Survive's existence, this series in the Digimon franchise was the place to go if you wanted to experience a rich story, right? When I think about and look at Survive, what they're painting, everything they've shown us thus far, it has a Digimon adventure touch to it. Whereas Cyber Sleuth, literally, they painted their own universe, painted their own culture, and I thought that was so cool. And so it leaves this next story game just this big, wide open canvas. And that shit has me excited. The current story game, right, it's been a minute since I played it, but I do remember that it revolved around the Royal Knights. And I don't know, It just feels like a good place to start, you know? And on top of that, this universe, this world that they created in Cyber Sleuth, it couldn't have been any more appealing to me. Right, I'm a tech guy. I'm a computer science major. So that whole digital kind of thing they had going on, bro. I loved it so much. And unlike Pokemon, where the games sort of need to match the anime to an extent, they can really just do whatever they want. Like I said, they got this wide open canvas, and I think they should flex that, right? They're not afraid to introduce some new Digimon. You know, we already seen that next order, so I think they need to use that to their advantage. What's crazy is Daddy Halbumon actually already touched on this point back in 2018 when they did talk about the idea that yes, a story game is in development, right? He says, we would like to continue to expand the world of game original Digimon in the future. That's my boy. That's my father, should I say. But coming back to like wanting to see X antibodies and stuff like that, bro, I want to see stuff like that. Maybe not X antibodies, but like burst evolutions. I want to see them integrated into the story, not just an addition of where you can make a burst, I forget Gallantmon burst or whatever. I want it to be a part of the story, right? I don't know how they could do that, but that's just what I envision. I think we can all agree that the gameplay is really what defined the Cyber Sleuth series and the reason why it rose to success, right? So when we think about the fact that this next one is going to be built from the ground up with a PS4 in mind, not a handheld device, we will see the biggest evolution. We will feel the biggest evolution in this department. This is also where I probably have the most questions, right? So back in the day when I first played Cyber Sleuth, I dropped a first impression video. And in that video, I said within minutes of me playing Cyber Sleuth, all I could think about was Persona 4 Golden. Like, that's it. The way we were exploring Japan in Digimon Story felt very similar to me exploring the town in Persona 4 Golden. I go into a dungeon in Digimon Cyber Sleuth. It feels similar to a dungeon in Persona 4 Golden. So, and then on top of that, we obviously have that Pokemon aspect where we're collecting our Digimon, training them up and all that kind of stuff. So with this new Digimon Story, we're obviously going to have that same collection aspect, but that exploration, you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering how that's going to change. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be the same transition from P4G onto P5. And that alone has me so excited because I just remember looking at P5 gameplay while I had P4G in my mind and just like, bro, that's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? Typically when I talk about gameplay, I'm not thinking about the graphics, animations, and models, but for this video, I kind of am talking about both. So on top of the gameplay, I'm wondering how it's gonna be. The models, the animation, the quality of the graphics is also something of concern that I'm thinking about. And bro, Cyber Sleuth is a Vita game, but if we're being completely honest, I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. Cyber Sleuth is almost looking like Persona 5. If we're being honest, obviously a little bit less detailed. Persona 5 has a little bit more detail, but because they probably took some shortcuts to be able to have it run smoothly on a Vita. But overall, it's very close. So when I think about this, now we're going to be building this game from the ground up on a PS4. I don't think they're going to get to Tales of Arise levels of graphic fidelity, but I'm thinking somewhere like Genshin Impact. Right, the game is beautiful for being honest. It's a beautiful looking game. I definitely think they need to keep that cartoon touch, right? It's a Digimon game, and that's the kind of vibe. Back in the day, bro, one of my big spiels, should I say, whenever I always thought about the Digimon versus Pokemon conversation was Digimon needs to flex that power. You know what I'm saying? Like Pokemon's always was at the time was on the 3DS, and I was thinking about Vita. So I'm like, you guys gotta flex that power, show why someone should choose Digimon over Pokemon, and graphics could be one of those reasons. All in all, that's all I got. So let me know what you guys think about the gameplay aspect as well. And again, if I didn't cover, if Digimon Count Story gameplay is not something you were thinking about, doesn't matter. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are and what you want to see in the next story game. Anything is welcome. And you know me, I'll be up in the comment section. So let's have a good discussion. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more Digimon content. Other videos are on the way as well. So hope you guys enjoyed. So I was about to repeat what I said. So that's all I gotta say, bro. I'm out. Peace.